you say we're live?
I just turned on live, but do your thing. It's okay.
Not do that, okay? These come into tens. Tens, but then you're gonna have odds.
Good morning. I feel like a Broadway song or a movie song coming on. Good morning. Good morning. Maybe it's one of the Disney songs, one of the princesses, Belle. Anyway, good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. It's a new week here at Memory Bound, and it's a new week everywhere if it's Monday at in your country. And it could be Sunday, couldn't it, Teresa, in some places?
Maybe, I think.
Maybe.
I don't
It's
know.
probably one of those things
Are they
that...
ahead or behind us?
I don't know.
I think they're ahead of us.
Someone's ahead, someone's
It's the
behind.
next day somewhere.
Okay. Anyway, it's Monday here in Iowa at Memory Bound. Here's Teresa.
I didn't turn
She
my
doesn't have her microphone on. Good morning. We got Donna's here, and Barbara, and Verna Lynn, and Donna, another Donna, Marcia, Candy, and Holly, and Oshra, and Kim. Oh my gosh, you guys, thanks for joining us today on this fine Monday morning. It's the first Monday, and I think the only Monday of the Iowa State Fair, so it's still going on. Katie said she was there last night. Dawn says, love these spooky projects on a Monday morning.
Yeah.
And it's a great day. And we do have spooky projects because Teresa's here today, and she had some fun with the Tim Holtz new texture paste.
It is a lot of fun.
Black and the glow, and we're going to have to go dark today, aren't we, Teresa?
We are.
We're going in the dark. We're going in the closet today so you can see the glow, because it really is as cool as you think. And then there's the Crypt, which is a re-release from last year. So hi everybody, it's a Halloween morning here at Memory Bound, and we're going to tell you about our specials first. So let's do that, and then we'll come back and see what Teresa's got for us. And we are having specials all week for the Iowa State Fair. There are blue ribbon specials.
Yeah.
And okay, these are actually, we brought these back from the weekend because I know a lot of you, we didn't have a video, and a lot of you maybe didn't know about them. But we have 3 different paper packs that are half off. The Spellbinders, and this is the Susan's Garden. It's a specialty paper that she likes to use to shape her flowers. It's 10 sheets, normally $9.99, and it's $5.
Oh,
and you'll
bargain.
find these online if you go to specials. So I love it. Everyone's saying good morning. They love Mondays when they can watch Memory Bound. Isn't that special?
Yeah.
Then there's 2 other paper packs that are also half off, and these are from... Is this from Crafter's Companion?
Yes.
Crafter's Companion, the Bohemian
That's pretty.
card, and these are those cardstocks, and they're linen, and they are the luxury linen. And we have Bohemian, and the other one is called Wildflower. And those are really beautiful colors. They're good. I think those are summer or fall colors.
Yeah. I like
And
the
they're
linen
$10,
texture.
and they're normally $19.99. And you
bargain.
get 28 sheets. So 28 sheets for $10 is a pretty good deal.
Yeah.
So those are, we brought those back from Saturday, or from yesterday, and then from Saturday, we had the page pieces, the spring and summer. This is the summer, and they are $1. So
Oh my gosh.
if
These
they're
make the easiest, quickest, cutest
well, I
pages
want
ever.
just to get that truck for $1.
Yeah.
I would like that.
I've used these before.
So the summer and the spring are both $1. I'm going to be very honest and let you know that we way over ordered on these. It's not because we don't like them. We do. We love them. But we ordered, like, I don't know if it was 100 or something by accident. So our ordering thing is your bargain. So that makes it really good. Then what our special is for the day is the color swatch from 49 and Market. And let's go see that, Teresa. There's 3 different color families from Color Swatch, and we know that you love 49 and Market. So Ocean, Lavender, and Rouge are all 40% off. So, and here is the lavender.
We keep moving them
and
around.
Ocean.
I couldn't
know
remember where they
Teresa
were.
wasn't
I'm
sure
like,
where to go because they've been moved around. But look at these
I
beautiful
remembered.
colors, and everything you see
Yeah.
here is 40% off. And Janet just put a link up, including the collage sheets. Those are the rub-ons.
I love the rub-ons of all the lines. They have words
You know,
and butterflies and stitches and just splotches, and I love those.
And Teresa, I'm
That would
having
be my
that fear
go-to.
of missing out. I'm thinking I better get over here after the video.
You better get some
Because you never
rub-ons.
know, especially these
Yeah.
frames. I love those frames. So it's all of the embellishments. There's the collage sheets that I'm going to flip them over so you can see how amazing the collage sheets are. Those are just really fun papers. And the laser
The
cuts.
laser cuts are amazing too, because you get, this says 124, but usually there's several pages of different
Yeah,
images
there's all
that
different
you can
things.
use on
Here's the
cards
ocean
and
lasers.
scrapbooking.
And then
Oh,
we do
look.
have some paper. Oh,
We still have the acetate leaves. They're so pretty.
That's amazing in itself. We have the lavender, and we also have the ocean I was going to say
Ocean
acetate.
lavender.
Acetate
Acetate.
leaves. I got it all combined. Then the other color is rouge, and that's over here
I don't
around
know
the
where
corner.
that is. Okay.
It's hiding. There wasn't room for rouge over
Okay.
there, but rouge is, of course, the pink.
Oh, there we go.
And it is really pretty. And you'll see that we do have the words,
There's a laser cuts
and there's
there.
the laser cuts. You gotta love pink,
Oh,
right?
chipboard words. Oh, we still have tags.
There's one word left.
I always
There's a
get the
couple tags. There's a whole collection pack if you just want to get some background papers for 40%
They're really
off.
pretty.
It has 8 papers with 2 of each design. And then we should mention those, what are these called? The essential file sets. A lot of times people don't know what comes in here, but you're going to get these pockets that are pre-scored, then the larger pocket with the slot, and then you get all these little file folders and the big pocket. This is a double pocket here.
Oh, cool.
All right. Well, Susan says, great deal on pretty lines. Pretty is the perfect word for those, I think. Don't you, Teresa? Okay. And then before we get started with Teresa, we want to talk a little bit about scary makers. And Teresa, I'm going to hand this over to you.
Okay.
Because I would just want to clarify some things and help everyone understand. Scary makers is your box. If we're shipping to you, your box is on its way. That's the best news. If you're picking up, it's ready to pick up. We'll probably call people that maybe didn't have an email or something and let you know, but all the scary makers are done and ready to go. And over here, Teresa can just maybe scan through the projects a little bit. Scary Makers starts September 11th, and there's a class every afternoon, Monday through Friday, and we also have a bonus class, and we have bonus projects, and it's a really fun time. There's a private Facebook group that just opened this morning, and so you can join that if you have your kit with your secret code. If you dare. I like to say enter if you dare, Teresa. We do have some kits left, and we have 5 instructors that are all each teaching a class. So Teresa, myself, Maggie, and Katie, and Peggy. So we have a little bit of everything. And this is what the kits look like. So you're getting lots. I think it's about $140 value, $145 value, and it's $139.99 for everything, including written instructions and a cutting guide for all the projects. And with Scary Makers, you can make everything you see. You know, maybe not, you don't want to make one of the projects, then you can take the product and make something else, but you will have product to make everything. And what I wanted to talk about was the other supplies that you need for the classes. So Teresa, I thought we could just show people today.
Sure.
Because it's a little confusing, because we have out online, we have a whole category, and the list is printed on the Scary Makers products. You can find it, the same list that you get in your pack.
You probably have some of the stuff already, but you might need to pick
Exactly.
up a couple
I think you
things.
probably do. So for example, well, I'll just start with this. Crackle Paste Transparent. And we're using paste today, so I should have saved this for last for a transition. But and you're going to be using this on a project to make things kind of crackle and shine.
I bet that's Maggie's.
How did you know? How did you know? Some kind of a heat tool, so it could be an embossing tool or a heat gun. You maybe have this already. That's so you can dry paint and get things dried. And you chime in, Teresa.
Yeah, I was going to say, if you don't have one, you could just stop and wait for your paint to dry.
You could.
And then join us later, but that's hard to do, I know.
It is. Well, and thank you for mentioning that, because you can watch the classes later.
Yes.
They're live or
You can
later.
go back.
You can go back and watch them.
Yeah.
We want you to post pictures of
You
what
can
you
fast
make.
forward if you want.
That's right. You can fast forward. So the other product you need is the paper distressor.
Oh, yeah.
And this is from Tim Holtz. It's
Everyone should
$6.99.
have that already, but
Yeah, we use this all the time. So
it's a good tool.
we
to have.
tried to have supplies that we thought you would have already. And then glossy accents is another one. And when you look online, there's it's listed twice. There's a little bottle and then there's a full size. And it doesn't mean you need both. You only need one or the other. And if you have Morning Dew Nouveau drops, that will work also. And then somebody needs a ruler for their project. So any ruler will do. This is the Tim Holtz ruler, that design ruler that people like. But you need a ruler. And then a brayer. And this is the Tim Holtz small brayer. It's $9.99.
And I'm sure if you have a large brayer,
It
that will work
just fine. It'll work just fine. And then you need a white Posca pen to do some detail work on one of the projects. So either the metal tip or the white fine tip. You don't need both. You only need one. I mean, you can get both if you want it. And then you either need, this is the collage medium matte, or you need multi-medium matte, but you don't need both. You only need one or the other. We listed them both out online because maybe you have collage medium, but you don't have matte medium, so you know you're good if you've got this. Collage medium dries faster than matte medium.
Yeah.
So once you put it down, you're pretty much down. And then you need a fine tip black pen, and we're showing the Writer, which has got 2 ends, or the Le Pen. And again, one or the other will work, or if you have another black fine point pen that's permanent, that will work too. And then it also asks for a pencil and eraser, and we assume you all have a pencil. And this is the plastic eraser. We're making an assumption, Teresa. This is the plastic eraser that I like because when you erase, it doesn't show. It does not leave any black smudges.
We should have had pencils made with Scary Maker on it.
Gosh, that would have been great.
Maybe next time.
I love that idea. Okay, then you need a liquid glue. Any liquid glue will do, and that rhymes. This is the red top glue that I've been using. It's $8.99 for the 2 bottles and the tip. But if you have Nouveau glue or the Scotch, or you could even use glossy accents probably, except it's going to dry shiny. You need some scissors that you can fussy cut with, because we are doing some fussy cutting. I know in my class we're doing it. Sorry for you non-fussy cutters. But I really like it, and I like what we're doing with it. So get some good scissors. And then you're going to need score tape, a 1/4 inch and 1/8 inch. So there's 2 sizes of score tape, the really skinny, super skinny, and then the 1/4 inch. And you're going to need, we prefer black foam squares or foam tape, either one. I really like the black because we're doing dark projects and there are lots of black. So
Good to have on
you should
hand.
have it. So get your black foam dots or foam tape.
I don't use mine very often, but it is nice to use, especially during Halloween projects.
Absolutely.
I tend to use it more then.
And then we're calling for a corner rounder. And Teresa, is this what we need for your cards? I'm looking over there. I don't think so. It must be for a bonus project. Or Katie, maybe Katie's using a corner rounder. So any corner rounder will do. This one's kind of cool because it's got 3-in-1 from We Are Memory Keepers.
I know, I just bought it. I love it.
It is
used
good.
It way more already than I thought I would.
I forgot that I got another liquid glue here, so whatever. And then the ink colors that we're using are black soot and pumice stone. And you can have the big ink pads like this, or you can have the mini ones. Either one. You don't need both, just one or the other. We don't want you to spend a lot of money on extra things that you don't need. And then you need a tape runner, and any tape runner will do. It doesn't have to be, this is the one I like personally.
I was going to say,
I picked out my favorite. It's the Air Touch from Tombow, but I like it because it goes on really easy and it sticks, the whole piece of tape sticks down. But you don't have to have that one exactly. You need a blending tool for ink blending. And then you need a hole punch. Just a normal, typical paper punch will work. This is a long reach from McGill, and it's $9.29. And then you need, I put on my list brushes for stenciling. So you can use the blending tool, but I prefer a brush for the stenciling that we're doing. You get a stencil in your kit, so you're getting.
It's very cute.
It's fun, isn't it?
I've
Teresa?
used it.
I used it too. I love it.
I used it on a project today.
Oh, all right.
I
So
totally
we're gonna
forgot
see it.
about
We're going
that.
to see it. So
Oh.
if you're not doing Scary
Ding,
Makers,
ding.
you can get it.
Hey, Becky.
And then you need something for sanding. Of course, we're doing mixed media. These little sanding discs from Tim Holtz. Everyone here at Memory Bound is loving
those. Yes.
and they go right onto your blending tool.
Simple Stories. The one we're using in
And here's another little file that you can use. But you don't need all of these. You just need something to sand with. And then Maggie is suggesting a collage brush for putting on your matte medium or painting or whatever you might be doing.
Yeah.
And this is $5.99. It's, again, a basic tool that you might want to have anyway. And then she also says you need a fine tip paint brush. And Teresa, you've shown these a lot, the artist brushes. These are $6.99.
I'm always grabbing one of them.
And it's got a couple of, it's got 3 very fine tip brushes, and then other brushes that you might like to have for watercoloring or whatever. And that's the collage brush. And then here's another sanding tool, but if you get the little disc, you're good to go, and they're $2.99. So, and then a powder tool. We're going to be turning a few stickers into die cuts. So a powder tool is really handy, or if you have baby powder, that will work.
Or your embossing.
Or your embossing.
Your static pillow.
What's it called? Embossing Magic?
Yeah, I can never remember the name.
And then the black paint. You need black acrylic paint. And we have, I think, 3 different kinds of black acrylic paint in that category. If you go online and you find Scary Makers category, it's all in there. You only need one, but we wanted to give you options in case you had one of them at home already.
Or you have a favorite brand
Or you have
like.
exactly. This is the Delusions. I guess I was holding it upside down. Can you think of anything else, Teresa? I think we covered it all.
Yeah, I think that's...
So the Facebook page is open, and when you get your packet, in there it will tell you the secret password to get into the Facebook page. And we do have, I think, about 5 kits left. So if you want to join us, we would love that. It's probably going to sell out, so don't wait too long to join us. And
there won't be any
more.
more.
Is there any questions about Scary Maker?
Nope, not that I've seen.
Okay, and then moving on, another Halloween project that's going on right now is Maggie's Hello October, and this is a virtual class that will also be on Facebook, and you could make it at home on your own because she wrote wonderful directions, or you can make it in class with Maggie. And the class is September 26th, and the kit is $24.99.
You can go back and watch it later too,
Oh,
right?
absolutely, yes.
Yeah, if you
I
can't
love
make the class
Google
date.
Eyes. I
I
just
do
love
too.
those.
They're
Oh
so
my gosh,
cute.
good job, Maggie.
Can you say when the classes are again, Kelly?
For Scary Makers, they start September 11th, and we'll have some homework, some pre-videos going on, I think the week before that, or the 2 weeks before that. And we'll have introductory videos. Each instructor is going to have a video on that page where they'll tell you about their project and what they're going to do and what you need to do for homework. So any other questions?
Yes, of course. We kind of assume that you have a paper trimmer.
Oh, a trimmer. Yes, you do need a trimmer.
And a scoring tool. That's when there's going to be
Yeah.
some scoring.
So
I know in my
scoreboard,
card,
a scoreboard or a scoring blade for your trimmer, and a bone folder, and of course a trimmer. So sorry that we didn't mention that, because there's a wonderful cutting guide in our kit. We have the best instructions, I will say, from what I've seen. Okay, is that any other questions, Teresa?
that seems like it's it for now.
All right. Well, since we're in Halloween, let's see what you got going on today for the Tim Holtz Halloween Pace. And Susan says Scary Makers looks great, and she's absolutely right. It's going to be so much fun. I can't wait.
All right. So like Kelly said, Tim came out with some new paste.
Yay, we love it when he does that.
The Grit Paste Crip he came out with last year, and I know that Maggie is going to be using that on a project. Is that, I wonder
She-
if she
Maggie-
used it on,
You guys, Maggie's a big Halloween
Yeah.
buff, and she's got, well, her Scary Makers, and then she's got the kit, the virtual class we just showed you, Hello October. She has another kit coming out, and then she's got a project that she could go wild on and do whatever she wanted, and it's a demo that she'll show you how she used some of the different projects.
yeah. So that's the Crypt, and that's $7.99. Are they on? Nope. Then the black opaque. So that's
There's black.
going to be where you put it down opaque. You're not going to be able to see through it. So it's black, and I really liked it. I watched Tim's videos. I didn't think I needed it, and then I'm like, nope, I need that.
All you have to do, if you
I
don't
like
think you
it.
need something, watch Tim's
I know.
videos.
It's, I mean, I suppose you could color grip paste, but it's really black.
Solid.
And it's really nice. So I liked it a lot. And then the fun is the glow, and that is $9.99. And you can, you know, it kind of looks like, I just think about when I used to go to the roller rink, and then they turned off the lights and everyone had on their glow in the dark, like your shirts and
Oh, that
stuff.
is funny.
That's what the color makes me think of. So I'm going to show you what it looks like, but you can color it. You just have to be a little bit careful on what you use to color it. It's $9.99, and if you want to play with something really fun, this is it.
And we're going in the dark today,
We
so you
are.
can see it. It really works. It's amazing.
I've seen things on Instagram where they show it glowing in the light, but I don't know how they take a picture of it glowing in the
dark. How do you
'Cause
take
if
a
you
picture in the
take it,
dark?
Then the light turns the glow off. So I don't know. But anyhow, that's what we're going to talk about, and I'll show you how you can use that a little bit with stencils. Is really fun to do that today. So should we start with the black?
Sure.
I think we'll start with
Sounds
the black.
good.
Oh, this.
Oh,
if you
my
guys watched
gosh.
last week, do you remember we were doing the sprays? So Tim
that's your spray that
the
you
micro
did.
spray stain. So this is the number 5 that I used with all 3 colors
That was
on
your
it.
favorite one, wasn't it?
Yeah, it turned out, I mean, I did this live last week, and I did add a little more at home. I added a little more of the, what's it called? Fallen Acorn is the color. The color's Mulled Cider, Unraveled, and Fallen Acorn. And so you can you see the shimmer?
Yeah, when you turn it, we can
When
see
you
the
turn
shimmer.
it,
But
yeah.
I love that stencil, Teresa.
Yeah. So that's stencil.
Is that black? That's the black,
That's
or
the-
the black texture paste?
Yep, that's the black texture paste. And I tend to buy the smaller stencils. So this one is set number 53. And you can see the things that it has in it. And I use this one on something else too. This is just kind of a generic basic that you can always, I use those like I'll use 3 circles or 3 X's or something on it on my pages. But so what I did, you spray, if you want to use your texture paste, you want to spray your background, get your background going first, and then put your texture paste on there. And if you guys remember last week when I talked about stamping on top of the sprays, is that you want to use the archival ink. And here I stamped it with archival ink, but I still didn't like what I was seeing. I couldn't see it enough. So I went back and I re-stamped it and used some black embossing powder and embossed it so that the image Live Every Day really popped there. And then, of course, I stitched
I love
a little
what you
bit
did
of
with
it.
the background. Was that last Monday when you were here?
Yep, that
and you
was last
sprayed that?
Monday.
That was her spray that
So if
she
you
did
wanna
at the end of the
see-
demo.
Yeah, how I did that.
That looks really fun. I want to mention that Colleen says most phones have a setting for night pictures.
Really?
And she thinks that would work. We'll have to try that. And
Yeah.
then one other thing, Teresa, sorry to interrupt, but Barb was asking about her Scary Makers, and it did ship, Barb, so I'm not sure about your email. If you need a tracking number or something, just give us a call, but it has shipped. It's gone.
One thing I do want to say about the paste is, and especially the grit, the glow paste, is that you can't really die cut it.
It's too thick?
It's bendy. It bends.
Oh, well, that's good to know.
Yeah, I could sew through it, and that wasn't a problem. But die cutting, you know how we'll say you can die cut emboss stuff. Mm-hmm. It's harder, I guess. But the paste, it just doesn't want to cut through it. So
interesting.
Just something to think
about.
What
about
there.
Stays On? Denise is asking if you could use Stays On with the mica sprays.
You know what? I haven't tried
because they're
that.
not alcohol based.
It's made for slick surfaces. It might work, although the mica soaks in. Something to try, definitely.
My guess, if I was betting on the horse races, Teresa, this is how I answer things. And if Stays On was one of the horses, I would bet yes for stamping on this.
We'll have to try that. All right. Then I made this tag, and this is from the same.
Oh, I know.
So
It's not even
stencil.
Halloween. It's just a floral,
Well, yeah.
I guess it is kind of.
I don't know when this one came out. I mean, I always
it's not really
look like, are those little thorns on there, or it's just part of the branch? So it is a very pretty little floral thing, and I just used part of it. It's a big, there's.
I just have to touch it, everybody.
I'm
I'm touching it for all of our viewers. That black is dimensional.
So it comes,
it fits perfect.
It comes like that, but I just did part of it, and then I don't know what I did up here or something like that. I don't know. I didn't use all of it. The background is actually from the Tim Holtz paper pack.
Paper?
Yep, it's paper. And it...
Oh, I thought it was
really
going to be your
looks like,
tiny stamp.
Nope.
So there you can see the black.
Yeah, I could have used the tiny stamp, but this time I just used paper.
So that's the new Tim Holtz. What are those called?
Halloween. They're backdrops. Yeah.
You said that.
Yeah, and I've used this paper a couple of times. I should just leave it out because it's not
a good
specifically Halloween. It's darker colors and things. And then I stamped Boo, and this stamp set, we haven't seen his Halloween stamps this year. I'm waiting and waiting for them to come. I know they're coming, but this one is...
August 23rd, we'll be releasing the stamps.
Oh my gosh.
And we just saw them today. We got a peek today.
Okay, well, I'll have to wait.
I've used this
I'm
stamp
excited.
too. This is a great stamp set.
But I really like this one, and I will keep using it. He did the bold frights. He's done this with other sentiments, and I really like the big. You can put it on a card, and it takes up most of the card, and it makes an easy
exactly.
start
Plus,
to
I
your
love
card.
it. I'm here for the candy, trick or treat.
Yep,
good sayings too for Halloween cards.
They are.
Very cute tag. I would have
that's
never
the
guessed
black.
paper on the background, Teresa.
Yeah.
I like the beigey background with the black.
Yeah, that was fun.
And what was the stencil again? What number is it? 53.
53. Yeah.
And those are $12.99 for the 3 stencils.
I think we might have the big ones in these
think we do too.
So if you're interested, if you like the bigger ones, I believe we have those.
Becky used those when she was here.
Yeah.
Or she used this one.
Yeah. I think I might have the big one. No, I have the small one. Sometimes I get both. You never know. All right. Then the last piece I used was the house. And these little houses are so much fun. I love them. We've got 2 sizes, so depending, I just keep going to the tall one. They're $5.99. So there's the tall one, and then there's the kind of squatty
you need to
one.
Make a squatty one sometime.
Well, I did.
One.
That was the first one I did with my house
with your
number on it.
address.
Yeah, yeah. But now I seem to be leaning towards this guy.
So those are only $5.99.
Yep, $5.99.
And it's kind of cool. I mean, they're made really nice if you look at how.
And I'm going to do every holiday, I can tell you. I'm on a roll. I need to buy some more.
Oh, and that's fabulous paper. So
yes,
that
it
is in the Scary Makers kit.
So this is the 6x8, which I tend to buy because I like to make cards with cards with them. It's $7.99.
The prints are a little smaller in the 6x8s.
I started out with the 12x12, and then the polka dots were too big, and so I then switched to the smaller size, and I really like that. And then, yep, we've got his new die on the front. It's called Halloween Night. And the fun thing about this die is that you get the big ones, and that's what I used on here, the big little girl. And then the small ones, they're hooked together. You could cut them apart if you wanted a small one individually, but they're hooked together, and I just went with the big one. And then they have little pumpkins, and that's $29.99 for that.
It's funny, I thought that would have been called Trick or Treat or something like that. But
he probably already named something. And I did cut multiples of her because I like the dimension, and I cut a couple multiples of the pumpkin on there as well. And I did use my color vibe. I loved it because the orange matched perfectly for the pumpkin. I painted it with Lost Shadow because I wanted a gray. I didn't want white because I felt like that would be too stark. Right. And so Lost Shadow is a really nice soft gray. That's Tim's latest ink color. And then, of course, I had to use some mummy cloth. And I'm really determined that I'm going to use it all year this year because I always say that I am, and then I hide it away. I actually
hide it away.
I have 2 packages, one in my Halloween, and I'm going to have one in my regular stuff. But that's $4.99, and I just
you get 6 yards. That's quite a bit.
Yeah, and I just I actually sprayed it. I have the Oxide Lost Shadow spray.
But how'd you make it like ratty like that? I mean,
well, when I sprayed it, I just went like this and put it in the ink, and it just got ratty, and I just tied it on there. And then
perfect.
For the roof, I used the black.
Oh, that's...
Oh my gosh. Where's my stencil?
Okay, so I'm going to get it up here so you can see. She did use the black paste on the roof. So there you can see the dimension. And we had a question about the paper, and Teresa's using the Fabulous from Simple Stories. It's the new Halloween collection, and she used the 6x8 pad that's goes with the collection. It's 24 papers, and it's $7.99. And you can get that in 12x12 sheets also.
So for the roof, I used this little stencil, which I've used as water before, little waves, but I thought it was perfect for the roof. And one thing when you're using these pastes is I definitely use the pixie spray, especially when you're using it with a fine detail. So it was especially helpful. I sprayed it and then it stuck right on there. So I could take my palette knife and apply it, and I still have a little bit of spray on there.
An odd place like that makes it easier.
Yeah, so I did one side, I let it dry, and then I did the other side and I let that dry.
So the pixie spray, you spray on your stencil and then you let it sit for what, like 30 seconds?
Yeah, not very long.
And then it will be sticky, and you can actually keep it sticky. You don't have to wash it off, but if you don't want it to, so you can keep using your stencil over and over and it's going to stay sticky, but if you don't like it, you can wash it off. Oh, that's where you use the bat.
Yes, so here's the little bat.
You were able to do one?
I just taped off, I used my yellow tape and I just taped off the other bats on the stencil, and I just stuck him down there and used the black, and he was perfect. I thought he was super cute. So when you think about stencils, like I said when I showed you on the floral one, you don't have to do the whole thing. You have to think about the
you can just do pieces of it.
Like I said, on this one, a lot of times I'll just do 3 little dots.
Just the dots or
the and you can just mask it off if you don't want to use the rest of it, and then just put your paste on.
And that stencil's called Batty.
Yep, and it's $5.99. So you'll get this if you're in Scary Makers, but if you need it, then you can just buy it separately from Fabulous.
It's Fabulous.
Yeah.
Teresa, as far as cleaning the pixie spray off, do you have to use a mild soap or?
Yeah, just soap.
I don't think water will do it.
No.
But you just want to use a mild detergent.
You can see I've cleaned mine off, because when you put it on there, you get, stuff all over it, and you need to clean it off right away so that you see my stencil is kind of brown.
Yes, we see that.
And if you don't,
well, any type of texture paste you want to wash right away, because
but
it will
even
not
though
come
I've
off
cleaned
later.
it's still
sticking.
It still has.
Good demonstration.
I know. I don't scrub on the back. I just leave it there because I'm like, well,
it's ready.
Why
would
I clean
it's ready for your next roof?
Yeah, and then I have my rings of stencils, and then they stick together. Like here's a 3, and it's sticking to the 4 because it has pixie spray on it. So what else? Oh, I wanted to tell you. So the Haunted, which I thought was perfect for the house. These are called label stickers, and you get 2 sheets, and they're $5.99. And I just love label stickers.
They actually were released last year, but we reordered them because I really like them. I think
we have these.
And look how nice that looks on there. Just an accent or on a card or a layout. You could do a whole column of those. Mm-hmm. Did you use that too?
I did. These are the remnant rubs, and these are from last year too, aren't they?
Yes.
Which is really sad that he didn't come out with more remnant rubs.
Yeah, he
because
didn't have any this
in his
time.
video this weekend, he said something about remnant rubs. People
did
were
he really?
using older ones, and I'm thinking, yeah, you should have come out with
maybe next year. He'll do it next year.
I hope he does. But there's you get 2 sheets, I think. Yeah, 2 sheets. But I just put a little.
Oh, okay.
I love
I was
just
trying
doing
to figure
that.
out where it was.
It's not on there. It's on the side. I did that with one of the other houses too.
And you should
just because
you should sign it and date it maybe on the bottom or the back.
You said that before, and I forgot. Yeah.
Anytime you're making mixed media, I think that's kind of a neat thing to do.
Yeah. And then if you zoom in really close, you can see that there's black splats on there. And I use my watercolor pencil because that's my new favorite way to splat.
That's your new splatter thing?
And especially the black, because pretty much the black, that's what I use it for, is splatting. And so you could use paint or spray or whatever you have, but I just use my watercolor pencil because that's what I do now. You can see I got a big old blob down there in the corner, but it was fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I love my Halloween house. You guys are making some too. All right, so that is the
Julie says always sign your artwork.
Yes, that is the black opaque that I used. And then the next ones I'm going to show you are with the glow paste.
And Teresa, before you do that, they're asking about the crow here on the boot tag.
Yeah. That crow, I don't know if we can order it.
We're not sure if this is something she had in her stash.
Janine, can you come back to?
But we also thought a bat would be good right there. Or if you had, what else could you put there? A little pumpkin.
Yeah.
There's lots of options that you could put there.
This one is a really old one. It's called Regions and Beyond, and that's the crow.
That's the little crow.
So if you have this one, that's where I got it from. But I'll have Janine see if we can order it. Janine, can you see if we can order this on Notions?
It looks like we have a little mishap on our specials today.
Uh-oh.
So I'm going to go fix that, and
Okay.
Katie's going to take over, if you don't mind, Katie.
No, not at all. I'd love to. I'd love to. Hello. Oh.
Clipping you.
Thank you. Thanks. Oh, sorry.
All right. Perfect, because we're just switching from the black to the glow in the dark. So maybe you're going to go in the bathroom with me.
Oh, I'd love to. Do you know
All
they
right.
make glow in the dark fingernail polish?
Really?
Yeah. I just learned that from girls at the crop, and they wanted me to go in the bathroom with it.
That'd be weird at night when you're in
Yeah.
bed and your fingernails.
And then you can't fall asleep. Because my nails are so bright. Okay,
Yeah.
anyways.
All right. So last week when I was using the sprays, remember that I sprayed this tag on. No, I didn't spray the tag. I used it on a stencil, and I forgot to bring that stencil. But do you guys remember? I put the stencil on there, and then I took the blending. I sprayed some on my mat and daubed it through a stencil. So that works. So that was the bubbling cauldron from set number 2 that I used on that. And so I decided to make something out of that. So I cut a tag.
What was on
Don't
the back
look
of
under there? This is watercolor paper. I had something on the back. Yeah. So that was that. So this is a little pumpkin stencil that I had. And again, I just masked it off and I colored the glow in the dark paste. Now remember before when I said that some colors don't work? This was my practice piece of paper. And so before I did a whole bunch of color, I would practice and then I would let it dry and I would go in the bathroom and see if it glowed. Because sometimes if you add too much, it won't glow. Now,
does it glow right away?
Pretty much. You have to, I mean, I always hold it up to the light.
Does it? Okay.
But
it doesn't need time to like get glowy?
No.
Okay.
I don't think so.
So if you open up, sorry, but if you open up that, will it glow right away? Like, did you take that to the bathroom?
Yeah.
Did it? And it glowed?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I love it. I might get it just like that. We could put it on our face. Sorry, Teresa.
Well, it's paste. It'll dry hard. So for the pumpkin, I wanted it to match. So I actually used a little bit of mica spray and mixed that for the green. That was the green. And then, I did a little Thanksgiving. I thought that background was more. So give thanks with a grateful heart.
It's a really cool tag.
New little Echo Park stamp for $12.99 that I got.
Are you going to join us in the restroom too?
Oh, do you want to go do the restroom part? You can if you want.
I think we should all go in there.
Okay, let's do it.
Should we do it now?
Okay.
Well, what's going to glow? Are you ready?
All of these.
Do you want to show them first?
Sure.
Or do you want
I
to
really
show them?
interrupted you. I'm so sorry,
No, you're
Teresa.
Going?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay.
Let's do it. We're going to
Then
go.
I'll tell you how I did all of them.
And then
Okay, this
while-
ought to be fun.
And then while she's doing that,
Oh.
we had a little mistake in our
Oh.
sale today. So we said that Rouge was on sale, but Blossom came up. So Rouge and Blossom are now 50% off. So it's kind of
Oh, yay.
Happy
You think so,
accident.
Yeah.
the wrong one. We showed one, but the other one was on sale. But now they both are. So there's,
So, yeah.
so there's 4 on sale now.
All right, so,
All right.
all right, we're going to the
That's how we
bathroom.
roll, Katie.
Yeah.
I know, I love it.
And I've got the jar.
All right, you have the jar?
Oh, I
Okay.
have my.
And she has a jar
This is
too.
my jar.
So we don't have to like
Without me.
warm it. Warm it up. I mean, you know how sometimes you have to hold stuff that glows in the dark,
Well,
and then they get a view of our restroom.
I know.
Good morning, Diane. We're going to the restroom. Would you like to join us
Jeez.
for the glow? No. Okay. No, thank you. She said. All right,
Oh,
Teresa. Maybe shut the toilet so we don't drop anything in there. All right, we're in our restroom.
okay.
This is.
You can see
I need to
the.
get the giggles because I'm uncomfortable. Oh my gosh, look at it!
Isn't it cool?
I feel like we could put this on our bodies and dance in the dark. You know how those people do?
Yeah.
Those shows. Oh my gosh! Oh!
Occupied. Maybe I should lock the door.
Teresa?
I don't know who is out there.
We'll lock it. I locked the
Okay.
door.
All right, so here's the pumpkin. Can
Oh
you
my
see
gosh,
it?
yeah, I have to get up. Well, see, now I don't have my glasses on either.
So
Are you showing it? I
Yeah.
can't really see it that well. Oh, we do kind of
know.
have to warm it up.
This is because when you put color in
Oh,
it,
there it is.
maybe I didn't hold it up to the light enough. When you
Oh!
put color in it, it does dim it a little bit.
Okay.
So that was the pumpkin that I just showed you. But I thought that was super cute.
And
right.
people are making comments, and I
You
can't
can't
see
read
without my glasses or in the dark. So
Diane, you better watch the comments because we're
we're out.
All right. So this was probably my favorite tag. I did this one first, and I used a lot of stamps on this card and
I love
just
how
went
you
around.
stamp
So I used. I'll show you the 31 how I did that.
because you can't really see it, but I like see how Teresa.
So this is just the regular paste. You can see it normally. I think it's because
Oh, Oh,
we're going
that's
on
really
and off with
good.
the lights.
That's
yeah.
really, really good one.
Isn't that cool?
Oh, yeah. Oh, this is so much fun.
I know. You
Thanks
should
for
see me at
inviting me.
home. I do one, and then I go in the bathroom, and then I'm like, honey, look, and then I go back in the bathroom.
join me.
I know, he didn't want to. He's no fun. All right.
I would have joined you, obviously.
This is a fun new moon die with Tim Holtz and the bats, and we'll go and tell you what the names
we
of
just
it
want
are.
to see the glow. This is so fun.
And so this is the one that I was telling you that it didn't cut it, but I'll explain how I did that, how I did cut.
I gotta get
This is cool.
Oh, Teresa, that is
Isn't that cool?
amazing. Who is it? Oh, sure. Let's get a look.
I see the doors.
Come on in.
The door's locked.
Come on in.
Somebody
Really
ding
cool.
dong ditched us before they knocked and then ran away.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
that
then you
wasn't
have
me.
to see
Yeah,
the
how's it
31.
going?
It's
Okay.
good.
How's it going in
it's
here?
going good.
This reminds me of my
How
college
many
days.
staff members can you
We could
fit
probably get another
in the
person.
restroom?
We should have
get
Diane.
somebody else.
Katie's already uncomfortable, so.
Well, I started to
All right.
giggle, because when I get uncomfortable.
Do you have to have it? Does it have to
Oh,
be
but this.
in the light?
Well,
Well,
you
I'm
gotta show
just
the
do-
31 again. You gotta show the 31.
Okay.
So here, come on this side, Kelly, by me,
All right.
so you can see it.
Oh, whoa.
Isn't that cool?
Are there any hearts coming for that?
Can you see this? This was my sample page that I showed. So those are the colors. You can kind of
So
see
31 is pure.
the 31
Yeah.
is pure, and then the other blobs are mixed with color. So
Yeah, it's kind of hard to see the blobs with the mix, but
Yeah.
look at that. Look at my, mine wasn't, I was holding it in my arm. Oh, look at those hearts
Gosh,
come.
Look at this.
How cool is that? Should we just stay in here? Oh!
what are you doing? You're showing my other card.
No, I won't show. I got curious.
Here, Kelly. Wave in the mirror.
Smile.
Only at memory bound.
This is what a lot of people do on their videos. They go like this.
So this one, I used a star one. I wanted to use some different colors and different things, and to show that you don't have to always use the glow for Halloween. So this one is super cool.
Oh! That
that's
is very
mixed
cool
with
too.
Oh my gosh.
A saltwater taffy oxide re-inker, I think.
So you can see that if you mix it with something, it's not
Yeah,
as
it's not
vivid,
quite
but
as
it still
bright.
glows. I'm not catching. Woohoo!
Yeah, that's just a combination
Yeah.
again
Yeah.
to show you the difference.
It's kind of hard to catch
hard-
that.
it's
I
hard
can
to
see
see
with my bare
We can
eye.
see it.
Yeah, but it's kind of hard to see on
it's
camera.
that swirl stuff.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, what's next?
And then this is the last one that I did, and I didn't. On my swatches, you can see that I didn't sample the orange, and so it's not as bright. I should have sampled it first. I
We all
probably,
can learn from that.
yeah, the triangles. I probably would have used the black opaque instead.
That would have been really neat on there.
That would have been cute.
And we'll
But-
show these more like when we get out there.
Been to our memory bound.
Oh, I can't turn the phone in the bathroom.
So you want
I'm
me to
sure
turn it
somebody-
off?
Nope, somebody else got it. That was
Okay,
good.
that's good.
All right.
So
Okay,
can you
we
see
can
it?
see that. I can see that.
Yes.
Katie and I can see it, but I
Yeah.
don't think
Like with
people can see it on the
you
camera.
can barely see it. Yeah, just because the 31 is.
Yeah.
You can see it though with. If you would go
I mean,
into
if
your
you're in
bathroom with it, you
person-
could see it in
Yeah.
person. Definitely. Yeah.
Yeah. So you have to be careful of the colors that you add. So
I think these would be so fun, like to send to your grandkids. Don't you think it'd be fun to have these for your grandkids?
Oh my gosh, yeah. Or my
Especially this
boys.
one.
I feel like we're having a conversation in the bathroom right now.
We are. We're at college days, isn't it? Isn't that cool?
Yes,
That
is
is
really
so
neat.
cool.
Very cool. I love it.
How is Janine Kling watching when she's at work?
Needs working out on the floor.
Yeah. But she's
All right,
also
did you-
watching.
that's all of them. We can leave the bathroom.
Oh,
Do
okay.
you want to finish in here?
It's getting a little warm.
No, I have to tell them
good.
what I use, the products I use, the
Oh
demo.
my gosh.
Do you want me to demo it?
Okay.
We want to see.
Yeah. Did you enjoy that?
Yes, I did.
Oh. Oh.
Excuse us.
Hey girls, good morning. Good morning. We could have had you join us in the restroom.
We're already buying stuff out of the
Yay! People were belly laughing at our bathroom demo.
How did they do that?
Janine, how were you watching?
People came and I turned it on.
Oh, hey Rose, how are you?
Fine.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, and we were in it. Someone came
All
in
right.
to use the restroom, and Janine says you can't. They're doing a demo.
That's why the knock. All
There
right.
you go.
It's probably not available anymore.
All right, we have to get back on track, don't we?
So this.
Oh, sure, I can
Oh,
finish
that
if you want me to.
We can't get this anymore.
Okay.
Sorry, people. All
right.
Whoever wanted
It
it,
was
but
out,
you'll be able
it's
to
out,
find
okay.
something. So this is a tag that I used. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I used 6 different stamp sets on this. Quite a variety of different things.
I'm going to get a good close-up on this because it is absolutely amazing with all the stamps. And then the 31, and we saw that several times in the restroom.
Yep. And so I used the stencil, and I just used the paste plain. Now you can see there's a little bit of orange around my 3. I think there was some orange on my stencil.
Oh, that's all right,
That's why you
though.
clean your stencils, but it's okay. So what I had to do is I did the 3, and then I had to let it dry, and then I did the 1. And it doesn't take a huge amount of time to dry. You can touch it, but I don't know. I don't know
And
how
so
long
you
it
just
was.
used I think I left my glow stuff in the bathroom. Where's your glow
No,
stuff?
I got it.
Oh, okay, good.
I got it.
And so you just put that on with your palette knife?
Yeah.
Okay, and not a very thick
Yeah, we can show.
amount. Yeah, that'd be great. Someone goes, you can't even explain why you guys were in the bathroom for a demo. Good times. Good
Okay.
times on a Monday morning at Memory Bound, right?
Yes.
All right, so Teresa's going to show us using her stencil how to put on the glow. I love the
I'm
glow.
going to do a 2.
Okay.
So maybe I'll do a 5. Maybe I'll make a Christmas one.
Ooh.
Do you
Like
think I can
Christmas
fit
lights.
the 5 on here?
Absolutely. Even if they overlapped
Let's
or
see,
off
yeah.
center a little bit. Absolutely. Those are great numbers too.
2, 5.
Looks
Yeah.
like you
Oh,
can.
these are the Tim Holtz. Thanks, Katie.
Yeah.
These are the Element Stencils Freight. Gosh, I can't read it.
Oh, really? It
He
does.
came out with 2.
Oh, it is. It does say freight because it's like a freight
Yeah.
number.
There's
So
another
is
one
for
that we have, too.
$15.99. And it has the numbers, so you can see what it has on it. 1 through 0, and then number, and then plus. This
So
is great.
I just sprayed my stencil with the Pixie spray, and then they say just spray it upside down after you're done
clean it out.
so that it doesn't clog.
Okay.
And so then I'm just gonna see where I want it. They might overlap a little. It's okay if it hangs off the edge.
Yeah. For a different effect.
I'm gonna go up a little. Yeah, that'll be good.
I like it.
Hanging off the edge.
How
All
much
right,
is the glow paste?
$9.99.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
So then you want to have one of these, and we have a 2-pack of palette knife. They're black now, and then it comes with this little triangle-y one for
scooping?
small spots or whatever.
Oh, okay.
And Tim says you want to use the back of your palette knife
Okay.
so that you can swipe across like that. And look, I already got some on the edge of my
And that was a very nice way of just to remove it.
Yeah, and you can put your yellow tape. Sometimes I'll just put yellow tape down.
I have
so-
a question. Why do they call it grit paste? Is it gritty?
Yeah,
It is? Okay.
yeah, it has a little bit of grit to it.
Okay.
And so, you're putting it on like frosting, and it really depends. I can scrape it like that so you can see the stencil, but I like mine to be a little bit thicker, like a little bit of frosting, so that you can't see the number as much. So then it's going to be thicker, and it's going to take longer to dry that way.
Okay. Now, can you hit it with a heat gun?
That's a good question.
Okay.
Maybe. I I tend to let my paste dry. I know some
Just
of you
air dry?
can, but some of them you can. And then you just peel it
I
off.
like it. Can you imagine? Look how thick and bright that is. How that would be in the bathroom.
Yeah, and it'll
That
glow.
would be
I mean,
good.
you know, just like the jar
Yeah.
was already glowing. You
Yeah.
can take it in the bathroom and
How much
and
fun
see it
is
glow.
this?
Yeah. All right. So then we will just set that aside, and maybe I will make
Yeah.
a Christmas
Okay.
tag out of that one later.
Thank you for showing us how to do that. And
Yeah.
the difference. I'm
So-
going to feel this. Oh, wow. That is gritty, but that is so cool.
Yeah, it's raised.
So would you put to the person that you sent it to, like, you need to open this in the bathroom? How would you get him to go to the
Glow in
bathroom?
the dark. I would probably write, this glows.
Okay. That's probably, instead of go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
This glows. Check it out.
Yeah.
All right. I love it.
So next
Oops.
week,
I'm ringing.
someone answer the phone. Next week, I'm going to talk more about how you can do groupings of stamps like this to get a
Teresa,
fun look.
you really have gotten that down. I love how you do that.
Yeah. You just kind of have to get your stamps out and have a stack of them and see what you have and see what you like. You know, these little splotches, I don't even know what stamp set that came from. The little bats, the spider web, the poison, they were all coming from different stamp sets.
I love
so, all right.
It's kind of a trend going on, is
Yeah.
multi-stamping with all sorts of different stamps.
And I used hickory smoke and black soot, and then my sentiment I
Okay.
stamped villainous potion because I needed a little purple on there.
Oh, okay. It is in purple.
Yeah.
Like that.
All right. I did that one. Okay. So this
is
one.
amazing.
So remember I said that when you can't really die cut this stuff. Because it's bendy. Now it's hard
When you say
now.
you can't die cut it, is it, oh, you mean the paste?
The paste.
Okay,
So,
gotcha. Okay,
here,
gotcha.
This is
I
better.
understand.
So see how it's bending?
Yes.
You can't, it's just not going to die cut.
It doesn't cut. It's just too thick.
So yeah, so
Too
with
gritty.
this, to get this, what I did is I die cut the moon, and I
Okay.
kept all the pieces in it, and I put it on a sticky grid,
Okay.
so that all the little pieces stayed in. And then I took my my palette knife and I went over the whole thing,
Okay.
and then I lifted this piece up and I poked out all the little holes.
Oh, so everything got pasted.
Right.
And then you poked out
I poked it
these
out.
little pieces.
Yeah.
Oh, what
If-
a good idea, though.
That was Tim kind of gave you a couple ways you
Okay.
could do it. But that way, if you poke the pieces out first, then it kind of goes down in and it's harder. It's just messier.
Right.
So,
I like it, though.
yeah. So this die is really
I love
fun.
this day. I got that one.
Yeah.
love
Oh,
it.
there's going to be a Christmas die that goes with it, he said in his video. I know, it made me want to buy it. When he said that, I'm like, oh my God, I need to buy it now because you're going to be able to layer
Oh, I wonder
the
what it
other
is.
die. I know. So you get lots of bats with this die. This
Yeah.
one's called Moonlight. Ooh. And it's $34.99.
Excuse me.
Now, I know last year and the year before, he had a moon stencil, and
Yeah.
this one has two moons. You can't use the stencil with this.
Oh, you can't? I was gonna ask you that.
I would have used the moon
Right.
stencil because I have it, but you can't use it because the moon stencil is, you would just end up with, you wouldn't end up with the moon.
Okay, I'm just going to go with it.
Yeah, it just doesn't work.
It doesn't work,
It doesn't
okay.
work. So
I thought maybe he had made this to go with the stencil, but the stencil
No.
doesn't work with
no,
this. Okay, good to know.
It's similar but different.
All right, good to know.
You know, I did want to. Well, maybe that was next week.
Okay.
Yeah, that's next week.
All right.
So the background I just splatted with some Uncharted Mariner and Villainous Potion. And then I stamped it with the Tiny Text Halloween.
I love this
blue and purple
And,
together. Oh, this is like one of my favorite stamps.
Yeah, and normally I just take them apart, but you can make a background with it and just stamp it.
Yes, and that's what you did.
And I did that, but you can see it's kind of fuzzy.
But I like that,
I know, I
though.
did too. I'm like, oh,
It's
darn
kind of
it.
creepy.
I got fuzzy because you just take the whole stamp and just stamp it down.
Right.
And I must have wiggled it a little bit.
Oh, but it's creepy looking.
Yeah.
I like it.
And so it turned out good. And again, when you're stamping on the, I used oxides for my background, then I used the archival ink to stamp it.
Okay.
And then I wanted to use Shine Bright. That's from the new, what is it? The new one.
Oh, it's like the notes.
And
isn't
we're
it, or
out of it.
something?
Yes, and we're out of it. I can't believe it. Note quotes.
Oh, yeah, I got that one too. That one's a good one.
It has like all the holidays and then generic sentiments, and I love it because of those. But we're out of it. I'm sure we have more on order. But Shine Bright is what I used.
I would have thought of Shine Bright. I love that, though.
And I stamped it, and then it didn't show again, so I went back and I got my Villainous Potion glaze, and
Love that purple.
I know the purple was perfect.
Isn't
and
it
it
fun?
just pops and it's shiny, and I love it.
That's really cool.
So yeah,
Very,
that was
very
a fun
cool.
tag.
I like that.
All right, so then this was the one that I used. This is the star stencil.
This is very cool. This was really neat in the bathroom. With you know,
Where
it
it
didn't
is.
show the best, but you definitely could see it in person. Oh,
I can't figure out how to get that on
That's
there.
okay.
Yeah, and then Reach for the Stars is actually from one of our
How'd you
our
get
memory
it
bound.
orange? Oh, you added. What did you add?
Yeah. So I use saltwater taffy re-inker.
Okay.
So here I got the stamp Reach for the Stars, which this is a really cute one.
Yeah.
Love You to the Moon and Back, but Reach for the Stars I thought was super cute.
That is.
So I'll just show
oh,
you.
it looks like you stitched on it too, didn't you?
I
On
did.
the edge. Nice.
And the other color I used, Squeeze Lemonade,
Squeeze marmalade.
Spice Marmalade, and Saltwater Taffy are the
Perfect.
colors. You know, make your background first and then stencil on top of it.
And that would be the last thing you would do?
Yeah.
Or would you, how about stamping? Did you stamp afterwards?
You know, I stenciled
before?
first because
Okay.
I knew the area.
Gotcha.
It's trickier, but depending on how much paste you have, you know, it raises it up.
Right.
Maybe you can use a little block on it.
I'm learning so much.
So let's see, what should I stencil
Oh,
now?
gosh.
I've
Oh,
got
gosh.
some stencils.
Did you already show this one? This one's so fun too.
I haven't talked about
Oh,
it yet.
okay, sorry.
Uh,
I'm jumping ahead.
okay.
All right.
So I'm just going to take a little bit. We'll see how the blue works. I don't know. I'm just going to put some. This is how you color it. I just put a little bit on my mat, and I'm going to close it up so it doesn't dry out. And then I used oxide re-inkers because that's what I have. But you could use regular distress re-inkers, or like I said, you could use spray. That's what I used on the pumpkin. You could use an ink pad if you wanted. You know, you could smash your ink pad onto the mat and then put your paste on top of it. But I use the re-inker. And for the oxides, you need to shake them up a little bit. And this is going to be speckled egg. I just thought we would try a light blue color and see how that works. And I'm just going to
put
do
right in it.
one little drop there.
I usually put it to the sides, but you
Oh,
put
do
right
ya?
in it. Yeah.
I put it right in there.
I like it.
Oh, that looks pretty.
Yeah, it
I wonder
does.
if this is going to be a little green, because you know there's a little
It's
bit
a
of
little blue-green turquoise type. Not turquoise, blue-green.
All right, so then it's just mixed in. See, and normally I would just put a little bit on my
On your trial page.
I would do less, and I would do a little trial. And I'm going to give this a spray quick.
Okay. Question, have you ever tried watercolor pencil crumbs to color with the paste? Like your watercolor stuff? Pencils?
Oh, you probably could.
Yeah, that'd be
because
interesting.
It's just pigment, and the pigment's going to color your paste.
Yeah.
So,
That
yeah.
would be fun. Try it.
Yeah, that would definitely, I think that would definitely work. So I'm just gonna, I hate to get on that little, hey, there we go.
Oh, that little tie place.
I'm going around the tag, yes. Sometimes those drive me crazy. All right, so then I put my pixie spray on there, and I'm just gonna and sometimes, you know, you don't have to do all of the stencil.
Good point. That's how you kind of
I
get
did that on the triangles before. I'll show that, yeah. I want to get that edge there.
Yeah, but it is a good idea how you say you don't have to. Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's fun. That you don't have to do the entire stencil, and then you get that kind of, what kind of look would you call that? Messy look. Yeah, that messy look, which is purposely messy look.
Yeah. So there, I'm just gonna not fill them in totally. I'm not doing the, here I had the straight line. I don't really like that, so I'm just gonna smush it with my finger a little bit.
That's a good idea, though, because it worked really well. Ooh, I like that.
And when you do that, then sometimes you end up with a little bit of paste. You know, just take your finger. You probably don't want that paste on the side, and just wipe it off.
Oh, I didn't know what you were wiping it on. You have a napkin. Yeah, it's like, oh,
I have
yeah,
put it
good job.
under
Good job. That's my girl. That's my girl.
So there's, and we'll have to see how
I like that color.
how dark it is. I know it turned out really. It is a little bit different.
It is.
That's why you do a test.
Because just in case it's
because
really
you don't know what color it's going to be.
Because this is called speckled egg.
Yeah, and because it mixed with the green. You know,
Yeah,
now that I
it's
think about
really
it, this is what I used
lighter.
on the stars.
Oh,
I
yeah?
wonder if it's a little bit off color too.
Maybe because
that's
of
fun.
more white. I have no idea.
Yeah.
I like that, Teresa.
Okay, I'm just going to clean this area a little bit.
So you just spray it with water
Yeah.
and then clean it
I
up.
should have had a baby wipe with me, but that's all right.
I like your mat.
It's awesome for these kind of projects.
I would
This
say
is that
so.
Tim Holtz mat that I use.
Yeah. You have a very clean area.
Okay. So that's what I did. I used that same stencil that I just used on here. And like I said, the orange did not show very well, so I probably would have used the black.
What do you mean it didn't show well?
When we were in the bathroom.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
And, you know, I mean,
It is mixed with the grit,
yeah.
the glow.
If
but,
you like some texture, then I probably would have used the black.
But you can see it with in real life, like
Yes.
in person, I should say. It was a little bit harder in the dark, maybe just because we hadn't primed it very well.
So I've got some exciting news. We have some Halloween flashcards.
Oh my god!
These are $4.29.
Let me get a good look at these.
And Kelly made these up last week, and then I had to go home and make another tag.
Oh my word! Those are
I'll show
great
another
for
one.
so many things.
Yeah, I'll show another one next week. And people always say
Love
about
'em.
tags, you know, this is for a little gift, or I could even put this on a scrapbook page if I wanted. So I use the Halloween one. Here we go. Here's the Halloween one. And then I use Best Witches, because I was thinking of putting it on a scrapbook page. And you see what I
Love
did
it.
here? I used the ticket die, which I think everyone, the ticket
Oh,
booth. And and they're
yes.
just like almost perfect for the little ticket size. But I did
Oh my
stamp a
goodness.
broom on there. And I don't know if you guys, you know I love the blueprints. And we've got two, I know you guys showed them last week. They make them so small. This is Halloween number 3, and this is Halloween number 2.
So use number 3 and use that broom.
Yeah. I guess I didn't use this one this week, but
I
wanted to show it.
Aren't they fun? I love
Yes.
the Halloween.
So that, I stamped the broom, I think with a gray right
Just pull
on
this
there.
out so they can see.
And I splattered it, and I used my tiny attacher, and down here I used the witch one. There's a number 31.
Oh yeah.
And you guys, this is, I know I talked about the mummy cloth, but we also have the fringe. And it is so much fun.
You
It
love the
comes
fringe.
flat. I know, and I just sewed it right onto the bottom of my tag, and you
Yep.
can just crunch it up, and it's lots of fun.
Gloria, who was out at the crop, she loves her fringe too. She's putting the
She got some of the Christmas red fringe last year and
Oh,
was
yeah.
putting on stuff. It was really fun.
You know, he had some fringe that was orange, and I still have that
do
in my
you?
stash.
Are you
yeah.
hoarding it though?
A little.
I understand. Sometimes we have to use it, but it's hard to use
But
it.
this was old.
Yep.
Not old, but it was from last year, and Kelly ordered some more, and I think it's super fun, like the mummy cloth. And then I did spray. I used the number 5. That's what I used actually in my paste, was the mold cider.
The what?
Mold cider.
Oh, I thought you said molded.
No,
cider. Mold.
Mold cider.
Yes,
It-
I love the names of those.
It looks,
It's very orange.
yeah, and
I
then
like
I
it.
splatted it, and then I used the, actually I used Empty Tomb. That's from a different set.
Empty tomb. That's
Yeah,
hilarious.
from
I
a
love
different
that.
set of sprays, because I wanted more of a black.
Hey, where'd you get
color.
those little stars right there?
That's from a Tim Holtz stamp.
Okay, I love those little stars.
I just had to add something
Yes.
there. It needed
That's
something.
a great tag.
Yeah.
And
it's a
that
fun
can also
Halloween
be
tag.
used on a page.
Yep.
That's great.
Put a
Card
little
front too.
clip on here. I copied
Wow.
Tim. He did that
you?
in his video this week. Well, he didn't. Somebody else had made a tag and they put one, and I'm like,
That's a great idea.
I got
isn't
those
it?
tags. I put
know.
I did want to put some ribbon through it. No,
No,
he
but he
didn't.
doesn't?
He didn't.
Oh,
he
we-
just put that on there.
we will
But I'm
put that
like,
later.
we
Yeah.
have those for sale here too.
like
if you need one of those for the top of your tag.
This
but
is just amazing. I'm so glad that we made a mistake in our sale, so I could videotape
so you could come over
Yeah. How much are the tags?
and what
Or
tags?
the not those
These are $4.29.
flashcards? $4.29. Those
Yes.
are great. Those
So
are really
super
really
fun.
good,
I
yeah.
know everyone's going to want to buy these today.
Oh my gosh, yeah, including me.
Yes, and don't forget to get your other house to make your Halloween house. So
Did you make another one? Oh,
Yeah.
you did. I'm sorry that I. Oh,
I
that is
stenciled the black on the
great.
roof.
Oh
cute.
my gosh.
I was trying to do something different with the roof. You know, you
Okay,
start
that
making
is
them
like
and you're
an
like,
optical illusion.
you don't want to make your houses all look exactly the same. You have to be creative and try something
How
different.
did you do the? Oh, because the stencil
It's a
would just
stencil.
lay up there.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
I
that
used
is
my
amazing.
pixie spray and it stuck up there.
You could do a red for Christmas.
Oh yeah.
Or green.
Or brown gingerbread house.
brown gingerbread.
Oh,
Oh, my
gingerbread house,
gosh.
wouldn't that be cute?
Yes,
Oh
that
my
would be so much
gosh.
fun. So, which stencil did
edible.
you use on the roof?
It
Do you remember
was
the name of it?
well, it's on order, ladies. I know I forgot to say that. It's a small one and it's a set, and I
So
think
it'll
it's
come
set.
in more than one.
Yeah, and it's coming. We ordered it. I think
Okay.
it's set 22
Okay.
or 24, but I think it's 22.
We'll check to see if it's 22 or 24. So if you want
Yeah.
it and you put a web order in your notes, you could say, put me down for set 22/24.
Yeah, I think
or
it's
just
22.
put Teresa's scallop or Teresa's
Yeah.
roof stencil.
It was
that
the
would also
perfect
work,
size.
too.
I was so excited.
That is a huge
Sometimes things
find,
just come together like that.
because
yeah.
it looks like it's layered. I mean, I would think that was like I could pick it up. Oh my gosh.
I painted it gray first.
Teresa, that's amazing. I love it.
All right.
All right. Anything that we can call for the roof stencil.
Yeah, there you go.
Or roof stencil. Janet makes it easy for us. She
Yeah.
just calls it. So, all right, Teresa, what an amazing.
Thanks, Teresa.
Yeah, and thanks for having us.
Good job.
Yes.
Do we
Nothing
know
like
who's here tomorrow?
Maggie with snarky Halloween cards.
Ooh, that
Yes,
sounds fun.
people love the. You guys can get closer together. Thank you. But tomorrow, yeah, Maggie's going to show us how to use old photos and make them into like snarky Halloween cards. It's a lot of fun.
Can't wait.
People loved the demo today, Teresa.
Good.
And thank you for. I mean, if you want to rewatch and go check the bathroom out in the glow, that would be awesome.
Your projects in with your glow.
Yes,
We would love to see them.
We can all go to the restroom, yes, because our restroom's very
You
dark.
don't know when I made this tag how many times like there were customers in the store and I'm like, you want to go to the bathroom?
Oh my gosh! We might have to have a disclaimer on that you're not a creepy person.
We need a sign. Take this to the
Yeah,
bathroom.
there you go. We should hang it back by the bathroom.
Put it
Yeah.
in the restroom.
We
But I
could
don't
put
know
it
how
in
many
the-
people
I
are
know.
in the dark.
Yeah. Oh, that's true too. Excellent point. And that's why you're where you are, and that's why we're where we are. So, all right, have a fun
Okay.
day, and we'll see you everybody tomorrow.